It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earn the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. They rips off a nice run there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Allen now looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here, As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Young. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Shoves him aside. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First carry for Najee Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Hopkinson in motion left. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a good to haul up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Paul on a give up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 3rd and 5. as they've got it as we resume action. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense has converted 2/3. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get it. And now they deal with 4th down. This one through, and they complete a touchdown now at 10-3. There as they.
What I've seen so far, Brandon, they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, board.
They'll take a yard or so past the 20, call it 21. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time they got 3 points, it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline for chip shot field, it's
a act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't win for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action. Young. Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Forrest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Texans, they've hit 2 for 4 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Young. Pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they version on 3rd and 13.
We can hear the phrase, and he certainly fit into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look when they need a big pickup, and on this play, finds him for the first down.
Young. White defeating the offensive line and getting the quarterback.
Now that was the answer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue. It didn't exist.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young, bootleg, is incomplete.
Defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us that could be that deep pressure. They showed it there. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 44 on his first punt. Good kick as well. Fielded to 33. We'll call that a 47-yard punt. A return of just 3. Steelers will go on offense here. First down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. It's up to them. That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Action. Now it's Allen. Pressure. Down he goes. Multiple players can for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. Often running play action just to set up a certain block. In any case, none of it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried regular season success into the playoffs. And that becomes a lot less, man. 3rd and 7 after the ball start. Now Allen. He gets it underneath the ball, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by now at 13. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead at 7 points that come in helpful later on.
And taking it just past 20 at about 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish in end zones, not have balls go through goalposts.
That's Jermaine Johnson. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come on 2nd and 12. They run once more. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, phrase don't. Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people balancing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a run game if you want to. That territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Coming up to the line, they will need another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Taylor now. But he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gains. A gain of 4 last play. They done that here and get 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We're coming up in 2 minutes' time. We'll hand off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Young's throw taken in by time. He goes for a first down. Now here's Young. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays, just a and a new set of downs.
That'll be a pickup as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It's Young on first down. And that was the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with the partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Young again. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. From the red zone now, Young. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining. Touchdown, Texans! Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Brees Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to flipping that 100-yard.
As a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's taken on the 25. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Young. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Wild Weekend. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. The Chargers continue to get people down as they collect win number 12 on the treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Brees Hall. A touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle. Both teams trying to avoid being one in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on.
I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because it's a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this open drive, it'll be an important one for them to get.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 88 yards for him on the ground. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Perfect execution. Handoff and then a little brute strength forward after the contact.
What do we call this football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, force of will.
Young, play fake. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards on first down on the sack.
At the 37-yard line.
Young now. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got his two. And they're going to have another first down as the tackles make 16. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defense, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the... But no, not on that one. Got to step on him all out there for him to go get it.
On the handoff, Taylor. 3 on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that takes, but they've been moving it well on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down, another run. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time. Any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Got this complete to Pitts. They'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of putting up supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right. And yardage.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown probably would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 30. They'll operate for the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gut. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with and to pick up the back down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Allen going to the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. Side open is Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Running left, here's Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Pick up on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down. 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because they're winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time, waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen now on first down. And throw a bit late as he couldn't.
Looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. This defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Flush out. Halt here, still a little shy of the first down. Give 7 there on the tuck and run. They're in better shape now Working the field. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1 loss.
Field shrinks even more. The tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On play action, Allen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there into this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Houston set to take over. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Houston. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen off the bootleg. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, 2nd and 11 now. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to get this one to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They go play action. Young. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Young. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, Young from the gun. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's blocked out just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Woods the receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
York able to see this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is brought in at the 21. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Young, pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And just shutting him off there. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Valdez Scantling. Another big hitter there. this one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. Powers through. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texans. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
York now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jacoby Myers, 73 yards. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now the Texans down by 7. 2:07 remaining. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Young. He has Miller complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2nd and 6 coming up. Young. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Young. This is caught. Well, the Texans are burning the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And another negative play there as they stop him again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. Do you see some fans are holding up 2 fingers? Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The York on now for the extra point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The York now for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Devon Kennard in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. They'll change that dial. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Young. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Taken in at the 22. Boy, shifts past him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this 2nd drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans 16. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few minutes max there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Well, the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.